Mark, folks who know you from your work in Peace in the City and your work in Sandtown, Winchester, know of this remarkable, almost legendary story of what you and Alan Tibbles did in Baltimore. And then you go to Harlem, called by God. I don't think you went with an idea that you were intended to found a seminary in the city, but nevertheless, that was the sense of call you had, and you founded City Seminary. And now City Seminary is this shining light on a hill, this beacon of a very distinctive form of theological education. Tell us what called you to it, what was your vision for it, and what's the distinctive, what's important about the work you're doing at City Seminary?
Well, Skip, you're right. I did move to New York City to start a seminary. I moved to do church and community development work, which I did. And as I was getting ready to leave, perhaps plant another church, do another community work, not really sure, we decided to stay and help new pastors and new church leaders get further equipping and formation in Scripture and in urban ministry. And to be honest, I didn't really know what I was doing. Had I might not have done it. But we did it together, and I remember the first class of students that I ever had, and they turned out to be the most amazing students. And I have to say, I don't even know where they came from. They somehow came to this first class that we had on reading and understanding Scripture. And as we worked together, I realized that God had really created a very unique gift. And so I feel called to City Seminary because it's something that God has created, and I'm a part of God's story in City in this way. And so with my colleagues, Janice and Maria and others, we're creating a community of learning where we can understand how to do urban ministry in a very complex and incomplete city for the peace of the city. We often think of theological education as being an end in itself. You take what you're learning and then you later think about how to apply it in a context. We're actually, as a community, seeking to live it out right now. So our mission is not great test scores or next generation of scholars. Our mission is to be a community that seeks the peace of the city, seeks the wholeness, the reconciliation, the joy, and God's love for the city in how we operate together as a community. And through it, we're learning how to do ministry and digging into prayer and Scripture together and journeying in the great city that we live in.